Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be checking in with the energy just to see where we are at right now in the collective. All right, what do we have? The Star. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles fell out too. The Star and the Five of Pentacles. This connection feels like something that came into your life when you least expected it. There might be differences in your backgrounds or your lifestyles, or maybe the timing was off. But there is a sense of hope surrounding it. I think somebody's beginning to see themselves differently because of this connection. I don't think it's just about romance. I think it's about rediscovering worth. So this connection feels hopeful. Even if things aren't exactly where you want them to be, there is a sense that something meaningful exists here. And somebody's still holding on to a dream or the possibility that this story is not over. The Empress. So this person sees you as somebody very special, somebody attractive, somebody valuable. You may not always realize your own worth, but this person definitely does. They see qualities in you that are not easy to replace. You might finally begin to recognize your own value. I think the message here is to know your worth. The more you stop settling for breadcrumbs, the more your connections are going to transform. And I think that's what's happening here. I think your confidence is becoming magnetic. And you're attracting a lot of energy, like-minded energy. The King of Pentacles. So this person might not always be the most emotionally expressive, but they do take the connection seriously. This person's thinking about stability, long-term potential, and what the future could realistically look like. I think their feelings are deeper than they're letting on. I think this person feels serious for once in their life. This person might struggle to express their emotions, but I do think they want some sort of commitment with you. The Two of Cups. So I do believe that this person is not admitting that they feel this genuine connection. It's definitely more than attraction. Like, this person feels understood by you in a way that they don't experience with other people. And that's rare, okay? They want to express how they feel, but they got caught up in the seriousness of this type of conversation. And I think they feel like the chemistry and the energy between you is doing all the talking. So maybe they're not saying much. The Devil. Oh, so the biggest obstacle isn't lack of feelings. It's fear, it's pride, it's old emotional wounds and insecurities, and maybe even attachments. I think this person might be convincing themselves that they shouldn't feel this strongly, even though they do. And I think one of you or both of you might be struggling with feeling good enough for the relationship. But there's definitely strong ties here that have your heart in a chokehold. So what's going to change here? The Six of Pentacles. So the dynamic is shifting. The energy is moving towards balance. I think one person might have been giving more while the other stayed guarded. Who's who? I don't know. I feel like the guarded one is this person, but if one person's been doing all the reaching out or all the emotional work, or I think that imbalance won't last forever. I think there's a lesson here about equal effort and mutual respect. Because I mean, real love isn't about rescuing someone or being rescued. It's about meeting each other in the middle as equals. And I think that's what's happening here. The Knight of Cups. So you can expect some sort of emotional outreach or message, or maybe even an invitation or a conversation. Or this person might become more vulnerable than they have before. Like, I think their energy is more open and heartfelt these days. The Ten of Cups. So I think your happily ever after looks like emotional fulfillment that feels safe and authentic. It feels genuine. It feels like you finally found your person. And it's not just romance. It's the feeling of finding someone who feels like home to your soul. And I mean, the message here really isn't about one person saving the other or something like that. It was about both people learning their own value through this connection. This reading definitely shows that love grows when two people stop focusing on appearances and fear and start showing up as their true selves. I mean, the person meant for you won't just be attracted to you, they're going to recognize your worth. And even in the moments when you forget it yourself, this person won't just change your life, they'll remind you who you are. They'll remind you your value. And you'll do the same for them. So this is definitely a love story worth waiting for. And it looks beautiful. Good luck.